Jackson, as we mentioned at the Open, will not be out there being placed on that COVID protocol.
And there is a goal to start us off. Georgia with a rocket up top. 22 seconds in. Ethan Walker, his first of his NLL career. And a few more to the list. Here's a breakout opportunity for McSpadden, and he scores. What a start for Georgia. Ryan McSpadden in transition.
This is not the start that the Knighthawks wanted. They talked about, they've had this long break. They wanted to have a hot start. Both teams feel like the power play is an area they need to improve.
McIntosh still giving a look.
And you can see he already makes his impact felt. And there's a goal for him right there.
How about that? Big time finish with players out for Georgia. They need reinforcements to step up tonight. And Brian Cole, who can do it in transition, he does it here 5-on-5.
Yeah, and that's the thing about Brian Cole. He can do a little bit of everything. We saw him save that ball near the midline by dropping down to his body. And then here he is picking up a rebound, staying to play offense and scoring a goal. He puts that 5-hole, just putting it on cage. He was shooting 100% early in the year. He had 2 goals on 2 shots. Since then, he's missed a few, but I think he's still pretty high now. Developing.
Now 4-on-3 in front. It's a score. How about that one for Jordan McIntosh on the doorstep? It's 5-1 Swarm.
Hey kids, need a free tutorial on how to run a 3v2? Here it is right here. Lyle Thompson with that scoop, unbelievable, and then casually walks it down, draws a defender. Jordan Hall draws his defender, slides it across to Jordan McIntosh. I mean, this is as textbook as it gets. And that pump fake by...
To defend a potential spark. Thompson with his first. He blasts the top right corner. A stinger from Lyle Thompson. 6 goals for Georgia, Mitch. 6 different goal scorers.
That is a balanced attack right there. As they've really made the most out of their opportunities in transition, pushing the pace. It just feels like the green jerseys are not getting back and matching up. And part of that is just how quick and not been able to penetrate for inside shots. All their shots, other than Charlie Bertrand's first goal, are coming from the perimeter, and Mike Pullman just looks so comfortable. The ones that actually do make it past. Oh, and there's a nice outside shot, my boy.
Ethan Walker.
Ethan Walker. I thought he was going to have a breakout night tonight. There's 2 of the 3 I predicted.
One of the 2 men in this booth may have mentioned he thinks it's a big night potentially for Ethan Walker. Didn't play last week. He was in COVID protocol. He had 6 assists through 3 games, and the former Denver Pio has 2. 5-goal lead for Georgia.
I talked earlier about kind of that alley dodge and field lacrosse that doesn't translate as well to box lacrosse. If you're...
Thompson splits 2 defenders, nearly puts the bouncer home. Still 10 to shoot here, and Georgia answers.
Bubba Voigt getting on the board for his first goal in the NLL. Coach Como talked about how excited the team gets. You can see half the bench pouring off to go give him some love. And I know the kind folks of Penn Yan are excited to see that happen.
So last week in Buffalo, it was Thomas Semple's turn.
Was lucky enough to go on to play 9 seasons and win an NLL championship, and a lot of that is just having that opportunity.
Voigt was taken in the draft, by the way, by the Rochester Knighthawks. That one's got a spin. Now Sting is Travis Longboat. He scores his first goal in a Georgia uniform. It's 9-4.
Everyone wants to get in on the action here for the Swarm.
Right. And that one just silenced Blue Cross Arena.
And we have only had 1 multi-goal scorer. Ethan Walker's the only guy who's scored more than once. They are really, when we talk about spreading the wealth, they are really spreading that. Third quarter, though, all of the Knighthawks' goals came from specialty plays. So 2 transition goals and a power play goal. Nothing was settled.
And a good goal for the Swarm. They put up a 10 spot. Great work in front of the goal. Adam Wiedemann.
I think that was Bomberry there working hard with Lyle. And this is really like the first kind of clean pick and roll that we've seen tonight. Like, we've seen a lot of good pick and rolls, but they haven't connected. This is the first one where we get a really nice pick by Bomberry. He finds that back. It's a great look at it. He's got just a step, and
Curtis Knight, he's got 2. Shot deflected. Georgia comes up with the loose ball. They have 2-on-2. Breakaway chance. And Georgia silences the crowd. Big time finish on the move.
TJ Comizio pops one in there. Again, another new scorer, putting one in the back of the net.
First of the season for TJ Comizio.
And that is how you take the air out of a momentous swing like we saw here in Rochester. Starts with a knockdown pass, knockdown shot. And then TJ Comizio, he's been a bright spot for this defense, this young up-and-coming defense for the Swarm.
He is in this league. Tarbell's got the Lucy.
Kaysen Tarbell could not get it in.
And he scores.
He could not get it in with 2 breakaways on Hartley. He says, you know, I'm going to take advantage of no goalie being in there. I'm going to make this one count. The Cornell Big Red.
And now the fans rise to their feet at Blue Cross Arena as some head for the exits.
He takes a look. He says, I'll just wait out this pressure. Stay composed. You know, those are the brains that get you into Ivy League schools. Maintaining that composure there.
20 seconds remaining in regulation. Man, Georgia without Shane Jackson. Big piece to their offense.
Well, Lau, you guys have had 6 different players reach the back of the net in that first half. How much of that do you attribute to the increase and improvement in the power play?
I mean, they're giving us a lot of power plays, and that's always good for the offense, gives us a rest. But also just, you know, we're getting our games under our belt, and we're starting to feel more comfortable together. So that helps a lot, too.
Defensively, you know, Rochester's going to come back after the half and make some adjustments. How do you limit their production? How can you further, I guess, limit what they do in that second half?
Stick to our core here. I mean, Pooley's playing great. We're only up by 4 goals, so we really got to protect the lead.
Thanks, Lau.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks, Lau. Well, Ethan, a few of the keys to the game for the Swarm tonight were to come out and play with grit, energy, and score more goals than them. How do you think you guys did tonight? How'd you follow the game plan?
Yeah, you know what? We came out really strong in the first quarter there. You know, we went up 5-1, and we were feeling good. And then we kind of took our foot off the gas there in the second quarter. We came back to it in the third and fourth quarter. And you know, this is a great team out here, and we just had to, you know, dig down deep and find a win.
Speaking of runs, you guys, the offense clicked really well as a unit, didn't really miss a beat, and you were missing a big part in Shane Jackson. How were you guys able to do that and have that chemistry tonight?
Yeah, you know what, Shane, he's such a smart and good player out here for us, and you know, we had a FaceTime with him with our O-call before we came out for warm-ups, and he was in there, and he was giving us pointers. He's been watching film, and so you know what, even though he wasn't dressing up with us tonight, he was still there. He was still a part of this win.
I saw him downstairs too, phone rolling. But, you know, defensively, when Rochester made that late surge in the fourth, the Swarm came back. You were a big part of that one. How'd you guys keep it together defensively and get that going?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we always talk about you can't get too high, you can't get too low. So, you know, when they went on that run, like I said, they're a good team. They're going to go on runs, but we just can't get too low. We can't get down on ourselves. You know, we got to pick each other up on the bench. Coaches did a great job with that as well. And, you know, we didn't get too high either. You know, we were stay level-headed throughout the whole game, and it got us a W tonight.
Going into your own hometown next weekend, and you're going to play the rival Philadelphia. Second time in 1 month. What do you see with that game? What are you most looking forward to in preparing for that one?
Yeah, you know what, just a rematch. I thought we played them pretty good. The first time we played them, we lost in overtime there. You know, they just had a great shot at the end. They had the only possession of the overtime. And, you know, in this league, if that goes in, then you're going home, right, with a loss. So, you know, we're ready. We're going to watch film this week. We're going to get our lifts in, and then, you know, we'll go from there.
Sounds like a good plan. Ethan, as long as the score does not end in 12-11, I think we will all keep it together. Okay. Great game tonight.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
12-8 our final for Mitch Belisle, Tabitha Turner-Wilkins, our entire crew as well. Brendan Glasheen, you've been watching the National Lacrosse League on ESPN. Coming up next, college hockey as Michigan travels to Minnesota. Have a great evening from Rochester, New York.